You know, the wheel. It's such a simple thing, but it changed everything. Think about that for a second. Over 5,000 years ago, in Mesopotamia, the first wheel wasn't even used to move things. It was for pottery, for shaping clay into something more. And for centuries, that was all it did. Then someone asked the right question. What if this could do more? And in that moment, the world shifted. And that's where it all starts, isn't it? The moment someone looks at something we all take for granted and says, this could be better. But here's the thing. We are told every day not to reinvent the wheel. It's like a warning. After all, why mess with what works? But at Circolo, we do reinvent the wheel. Not because it's broken, but because we see something more. Something that can evolve, adapt, and make life easier. What if the way things have always been isn't enough for the world we are stepping into? Circolo started with a simple idea, creating experiences that go beyond the ordinary. We wanted to craft moments that shift the way how people see the world. In doing so, we realized we could take things even further. Why to create only experiences when we could actually reimagine the way how the world itself works? We are not just in the business of events, hospitality, or solutions. We are in the business of asking the bigger questions. How do we reinvent citizenship? How do we build a future where who you are is defined not by where you were born, but by what you contribute to the world? What if you could move freely, work where you want, create without border, not because of a piece of paper, but because of the value you bring? At Circolo, that's the future we are building, where your contributions, your creativity define you. Look, I know it sounds crazy. Reinvent citizenship. Push the boundaries of how we live, work, and connect. But then again, so did the idea of using the wheel for something more than pottery, right? Progress happens when we stop asking why change, and we start asking why not. At Circolo, we don't just solve today's problems. We are building a world that feels simpler, more connected, more human. We are taking the familiar and transforming it into something that works better, something that pushes us forward. Because sometimes, the wheel does need to be reinvented. Not because it's broken, but because the world needs something more. And that's what we are doing at Circolo. Rethinking the rules, reimagining the future, and making the impossible easy. So here we are, reinventing not just the wheel, but the way we live, move, and connect. And I want you to be part of this journey. Join us at Circolo, where we are not just reinventing the wheel, we are creating a whole new way of living.